guy we interviewed, which said you should pursue your interests. And again, you need to discover your talents, discover things that are within you, and as I said, things that we don't know that we have them in us, but we actually do. You need to try several things. It doesn't matter really the time. It's either you love it and you really feel like you can succeed in it, or you don't, then you move to something else. But we do have another guest, so...
Yeah. Okay, I'd like to welcome our second guest, Abdurrahman. Hey. Can you introduce yourself to the audience?
Hey, I'm Abdurrahman Alauddin. I'm a student in Urban International School. I'm in grade 11, Violet to be specific. I'm 16 years old and I'm a writer.
That's really good.
A writer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm focusing in poems, but I write short stories and I'm working on a novel right now.
A short story?
Yes.
Okay, actually I like writing short stories, or I love writing.
Do you have the talent?
Yeah, I have it. Actually, I have a website. I write it.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't tell to everyone.
Well, like, really? We're definitely gonna read some of your works, Marwan. I'm interested now. But I definitely don't have the writing, definitely don't have, not even close having the talent of writing. And I do want to get to understand, where do you get your inspirations from of your writings?
Well, I'm always inspired by what always surrounds me.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote many poems when I'm in class. I look through the window.
Yeah.
And I see birds flying. I see some sand. I see some trees.
Yeah.
Yes, and I write about them. And most of my poems are romance, so I guess I'm not allowed.
Lover boy. That's fine. That's nice. But okay, so yours are realistic, or are they, at least?
Yes, realistic. Yes.
Okay, realistic. So that's good. I mean, people can relate to, and they can feel that they can reflect back to to your poems or to your writings. Hopefully, we're gonna hear something.
Yes, I'm sure.
Later on. Okay. That's really good.
Yeah, I'm curious about the novel. What is mainly focusing about?
Well, it's a tragedy. It's also a tragic romance about a boy whose father died.
Mm-hmm.
He lived with his father, who was separated from his mother. He was living in another country. After his father died, he went to his mother. After his rough travelings and travel, he was so cold. He felt nothing at all. After a few days passed in this new life, he started getting to the people. His bus driver became his new friend. He fell in love with a girl. And after a few days, they got an accident. She got blind.
Why?
So tragic.
Why? Like really, like happy ending. It's coming to happy ending. When it's blind.
You're the opposite from me. Now, I like the happy endings and the happy things, stories. And I'm not addicted. I will write the novel about a sad story or about a romantic story. But I like the scary ones or the comedy.
Yes.
And actually I focus on the comedy.
Thank you.
You are the same as me. I'm in love with
And also the poems. I have my friend. He's writing. Actually, there are three. They are making a group. They call, I think, the Helen-Tisha show, something like that. They're saying a poem. Yeah, a comic poem. Yeah, it's comedy and like that. Actually, it's great.
Yeah.
When I heard it,
It's a new kind of.
I actually heard it. It was really hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The writer was really he is really talented.
Yeah.
He wrote a very beautiful story, and the guy who performed it had a great sense of humor.
Yeah.
And the best of it is his expressions or what he do.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
It's very important. I mean, it's not, again, if you really want to represent your own work, you need to have the feelings, especially gushing out. This is why I think it's very important for the own writers to read their own, work, because it's you really express your feelings.
Yes, of course. Well, after she got blind,
Okay, before we continue this sad short story, I just have a question.
Yes.
Who's your favorite writer?
Writer?
Yeah.
Well, I can't say
Probably going to say Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
Actually, I love Shakespeare.
So his sonnets are great,
Yeah.
but I'm not that going to his novels. I'm really in love with Nicholas Sparks.
Mm-hmm.
I love Shakespeare, but
Nicholas Sparks always writes tragedy, so I guess he's my own type.
well, I love Shakespeare because of his stories, only the stories about friendship. It's always talking about friendship and the friends love each other, or about a friend who betrayed other friends.
Yes.
Yeah, so so it really has
Exactly. Mostly it's like romance and a little bit of death even, Shakespeare, but he's very known to be of his amazing plays, tragedies, and I honestly love Shakespeare's work too, but sometimes the language he uses, you just really want to go choke him, although he said that.
Middle English language. I wrote Middle English language, and I wrote many poems in Middle English language.
Really?
When I gave it to my professor, he said, they're great, okay, but people won't understand you.
Understand, right.
Yes.
It's like
So
the
I made,
translation.
yes, I made them all to the modern English, and they're on Facebook, I guess. Everybody can see
what
them.
really makes you love these stories that they are in old or the Middle English, that makes you read it twice, if you want to.
Yeah.
It makes you read it all over and over so that you can follow up or see what you have missed or see the story as a whole.
Right.
So I really love it because you are really focusing in the second or the third time, or even the fourth, as I do with Shakespeare.
Especially with good writings, and for some reason, I mean, I like reading in Old English. Even I don't get it all, fully. I have to have the modern text aside, but I do. Sometimes I do understand it, and I love it because it makes you feel that you are connected somehow to the past in some way, and you really feel like you're living the moment when you're speaking their language. But what do you have right now?
Now we have a report about the art gallery and the other picture that happened in the international session. So stay with us.